Well, alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another session of our Phandelver and Below. And I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister. We're joined by all of our wonderful players. And if you guys want to say something, you can. It's entirely your call.
Can we?
You can.
Good evening, Twitch.
Yeah.
Bringing his people.
The internet.
You're all looking very lovely. You're looking very lovely tonight, everyone.
Can see you through the internet. Well, speaking of, there's no good segue there. But pretend there's a good segue into our recap of what happened last time. Use your imagination. It's Dungeons and Dragons. So let's get into a little recap. So last time, you guys had seen goblins running around Phandelver causing trouble. You told Isabel what was happening and went to check out the miners in exchange, hearing they had some trouble as well. Hallie Thornton, the guildmaster of the exchange, was giving orders to a crew of miners trying to steady the building. Obviously too worried and a little miffed in the moment about the building to answer questions. A couple of you tried to help, eventually succeeding in wedging some stones into place, noticing a large piece of the building was missing, a cornerstone. Afterwards, though, Hallie was more than willing to talk, stating she actually fought off a handful of goblins who had taken the corner section of the foundation, ran off into the woods south. She thanked you for your help, and, well, then you started to head to Barthen's to see about a broken well. Before going over there, you noticed some goblins painting alongside the townmaster's home, painting a bunch of red dicks on the side of his home. You talked to them for a bit, didn't learn too much other than the name of their leader and that they had just come up from underground, so everything was all new to them. Afterwards, you did head to Barthen's and spoke to the store clerk, Ander, showed you the well was indeed broken, with the winch missing. He said he saw a group of goblins running into the well, screaming of something about getting back to the rest. Ever since, though, the well had been dry. Ander suspected they blocked the passage, eventually deciding on going down below to try and see what was down there, where these goblins went. Inside, you were met by a monster of an Odiug, stinking three-tentacled, three-legged monstrosity that you actually took care of pretty quickly, other than a little damage to Alva. But noting the area within the well was purposefully caved in, could be dug out with some time and effort. You all took your findings back to the Stonehill Inn, spoke to Gwyn Orsong about things. She said she would have to check her notes, but it sounded like the goblins may be holed up in some Dwergar place. Zadkiel took his leave and spent the night in the woods alone, while the rest of you stayed around or in the inn for the evening. Morning came, though. Gwyn knocked on Alva's door, exclaiming she figured it out, thanks to the clues that you had uncovered, before taking a quick nap on Alva's bed, just passing out right there. That's where we're going to pick up. Alva, I think you were going to go wake up everyone else. As, I'm sure inside the tap room, White Claw would just be kind of going back inside to meet everyone because he didn't really sleep. Zadkiel, you're going to arrive late in the morning. But Isabel and Mel, you guys are in your separate rooms at the inn.
Alva is going to run down to Isabel's room first to wake her up.
All right.
I'm not going to knock or anything. I'm just going to bust in the door.
Oh, okay, sick.
Isabel! Isabel! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Oh, let me take my mouth guard out. And here's the. Can you guys hear that? I'm making an effect. The mouth guard effect.
I love that now it's canon that Isabella has a mouth guard.
Isabel does have a mouth guard. Oh, I have TMJ.
Oh, so it's so people don't punch you in the mouth while you're sleeping.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and I'm gonna put my mouth guard in my bag.
Hey, look, we all gotta go talk to Gwen. She just told me she figured something out, and I think it's really important. Have you seen Zatkiel?
No. I think after I had my bath, I just kind of fell asleep. I didn't hear anybody after, like, I didn't hear anybody going into rooms or anything.
Weird. Okay. We gotta get up Mel and White Claw.
Did White Claw take a room?
I don't know. Did he stay outside?
He paid for a room. He did say
dang.
he was going to stay outside.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
You just
start
pay for
knocking
the
on
room.
doors.
You just pay for the room to get a bath.
All right, I'll start knocking on doors. I'll try and find the others. Cool. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get up.
All right. If you find everybody, tell them to come back to my room. We gotta talk to Gwen.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just start randomly knocking on doors.
One of them would be open. It's Gwen's room. So
Okay, cool.
The axe would be in there, and like a few papers on the floor. But
Okay.
she is not there with most of her notes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I want to just find everybody first. I don't want to get sidetracked. So,
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep knocking on doors. I'm gonna
White
try and
Claw
find.
is hanging out in the common room.
Yeah, you're sitting in the table, just
silence.
waiting for everyone.
Okay, Alvin's gonna go down to the common room to get White Claw.
Fair enough.
While Isabel is knocking on doors, hopefully to find Mel soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Mel.
Isn't she in the room right next to you?
I don't know, but I'm gonna be yelling Mel as I'm knocking on doors.
Mel, you would wake up to. Well, you would probably already be awake, right?
I don't know. I think she's asleep.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, as you're sleeping in a little bit, you would hear banging on walls nearby, and Isabel shouting out for you.
I say, Mel, we got some important. We got some important business. No sleeping in.
Roll me a D4, Isabel.
A D4.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me get this. Oh my gosh, guys. Wait.
Look at that. She's gonna bang on the orange room.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna admit I did not roll 20 open. I'm here ready to game, but I did not roll 20 open.
You're here in spirit. And
I'm here in
Yes.
spirit. I've got my D20. It's just at the tip of my fingertips. The ones and zeros are coming closer.
See the Matrix.
Steven, is there any way you could roll a D4 for me? Because roll 20 is just taking a while to load now.
That's fair.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
now I'm in. I just saw that roll.
Yeah, with the 1, you don't knock on anyone else's. It's a vacant room.
Okay.
So Mel, you would be stirred awake by the noises.
Mel would use her cantrip to open the door.
And it just slams open.
That's
what?
terrifying.
What is it?
Alva says we have important business and we can't sleep in, and we have to go listen.
Oh my god, I just had a bath and was in bed. Finally, after so much fighting. I just wanted to go back to sleep.
Well, I guess you can. I like a good sleep, but I would encourage you to arise,
Oh. Okay.
All right. I'm going to Alva's room.
All right.
Just come meet in Alva's room. Come meet in Alva's room.
Alva's room? Okay.
I was gonna look at
Mel gets
Alpha,
up
and
and
then
starts putting on her armor and stuff.
Okay.
Isabel come in, and he's gonna tell him, have you any of you guys seen Zadkiel? I haven't seen him all night, and I was literally right by the door of the sitting by the door of the inn.
Wait, Zadkiel didn't. What? Did Zadkiel
don't
have a
know.
room? Zadkiel had a room.
Did he?
He wasn't
he?
in his room all night. I haven't seen him.
I haven't even seen him in town all night.
Oh my gosh. Where could he? Yeah, where could he be? Because I guess I could go knocking on all these doors again.
Did he?
But
Did he abandon? Did he just say fuck it and went back to be a guard in? I think he said in Neverwinter.
No, he wouldn't do that. He
No,
wouldn't
I
leave
don't.
without saying goodbye.
No, he wouldn't. That does not seem like him. I was right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know him that well, and I can understand. I don't think. Do you guys really know him that well?
I do. You know what?
He's a
I
man
think
of
I'm gonna
God.
try and go outside and see if I can find him. He's obviously not in the hotel.
And as you're all getting to Alva's room, you do see Gwyn Orsong just kind of pieces of paper shuffled about her as she's sleeping in Alva's bed.
She's asleep in Alva's bed?
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like she's still bundled up with a bunch of her papers and stuff.
That doesn't look comfortable.
It does not. It looks like she passed out from exhaustion. Like she had stayed up
Yeah.
all night. See bags
Like,
under
I
her
don't-
eyes.
I don't want to wake her up, but like, maybe.
I'm just gonna use Magen and just go over it, shake her to wake Gwyn up.
Aw.
Yeah. What was I saying? Alva, where are you going? I was just about to tell you about the, what I found out.
Yeah. I have to go find Zadkiel. Why don't you talk to my friends here? And then I'll come back and you can catch me up later.
Oh, okay, well, I don't want you to miss all this really interesting stuff. It's pretty cool.
He won't.
All right.
And as Alvy goes out, I'm coming in. Hi, Alvy.
Hi. Look, I'm gonna go find Zadkiel. Listen to what Gwen has to say. She's figured out something pretty important.
Find Zadkiel? What?
Yeah, he didn't stay here last night. No one's really sure where he is.
Church boy.
So Alva will leave and go downstairs trying to look around for Zad.
All right.
Good luck.
I'll say give me an investigation check. Or give me a perception check. I like that better. Looking about town. Unless you're going around asking people, and then it would be a persuasion check.
No, I don't think I would ask people to start. I think I would just kind of look around and see if I can find him.
All right. It will take you some time. But after about 20 or so minutes, he's nowhere in town. You start searching around the outskirts. And roll me a d20. All right. After about 30 minutes or so, looking around over the fields, I'll tell you what we see in a second. Zadkiel, in your sleep that evening, you have not quite nightmares, but kind of yeah, I would call them nightmares, as the spirits of the animals that you had slain, the owl bear, the snake, kind of seem to haunt you in your dreams. There would be a third spirit of a horse. and it's almost like they are chasing you. You're weaponless, armorless, just in kind of plain clothes, running through the woods to try to get away from. Turn one corner, giant snake is there, coiled up, ready to strike at you. Run across some bushes, and owl bear's right there. And the whole time, this horse, hear that trampling footsteps following behind you. You would wake up drenched in sweat. Not where you fell asleep, though. You note that you're probably a good 100 or so yards away from where you fell asleep under the tree. Your armor not on you either. That's also over by the tree. Are you there, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, did you? So, okay. My turn, sorry.
Yeah, no, you wake up in the middle of kind of
Yeah,
like
gotcha.
the brush. Your armor's not with you. You're not where you fell asleep.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I gotcha. So, Ezekiel wakes up and he opens his eyes and he doesn't get up right away. He kind of lays there still in the anxiety and uncomfortableness of a night that only doesn't feel restful, but I'm 100 yards from what I can. Confused, kind of gets up and kind of immediately tears up. Just knowing how he had failed in his duty to his goddess. And he would walk over to his armor and he would put it on as usual. And then he would just kind of be on his way to head back towards town.
All right.
Kind of, just you could tell something's wrong by looking.
And Alva, kind of over the hills to the northeast of Phandelver, you would see, looks to be a lonesome Zadkiel head down a little bit, making his way back to town.
All right. How far away is he?
I'd say 100 or 200, we'll say a few hundred feet. He's across a couple of hills, so you can see him along the way. And his
Okay.
shiny armor.
Alva starts to jog towards him. Zadkiel! Zad!
He would look at her,
Hey.
kind of like, I hear you. Hey.
She strolls up to him. Where were you all night?
I was here. Well, not here exactly, but just in the woods here. I was praying and I fell asleep.
Oh, okay. Look, Gwen figured something out. It's really important. We should get back to my room at the end.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I need to change some things.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I need to change some things. not really keeping up with my with what I promised.
Are you talking about your oath?
I suppose
Okay.
I didn't.
You,
I
you
didn't
don't.
really know. I didn't. I don't want to see you hurt badly. Um, but you can protect yourself. Um,
Protect myself? What are you
uh,
talking about?
never mind. Just I'm really in like just a weird place. Maybe we can talk later.
Okay, sure. Whatever you need.
Yeah. And he would just kind of be quiet for the rest of the walk.
All right. Meanwhile, as Mel, Isabel, and Whiteclaw are in Alva's room, with Gwyn Orsong, she looks to you all kind of a little wearied, but still bright-eyed. So, everything that you all talked about, the Zors was here, the Dwergar axe, that kind of helped me narrow it down to a place south of here called Zorzilla's Rest. There was, I think you said a kid mentioned something about a rest. That's what really made it all click. And, you know, there's all sorts of dwarven ruins all throughout. Very few Dwergars, so that helped narrow it down too. It's quite fascinating stuff, and, well, goblins, I guess. I don't know what they're trying to do with the little... You said they stole some rocks. Don't know anything about that.
Are there still Dwargard down there, or you don't know?
Oh, it should be long abandoned. I wouldn't think there's anybody
How long
alive
ago?
there. Oh, supposedly it fell, about 600-700 years ago.
So that would mean that the goblin just took it over.
She would turn to a page. It was actually 592 years ago. Yeah, right there. It was seen abandoned.
So it would mean that the goblin, like I said, probably took it over.
Oh, well, most assuredly, they like to lurk in places where, well, they're not the best builders, so they got to use dwarven ingenuity, which I totally understand. It's quite fascinating how they can make their home in, well, someone else's home. In fact, that's part of, I got a theory working on how they're actually quite adaptable, more so than most people think.
Let's stay on topic, shall we?
What do you mean? It's very much on topic. Goblins, you know, it seems like they're trying to adapt to life here, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they want to make their own home with these bits of other people's homes? I don't quite get it.
What don't you quite get? Alva and Zad would probably just be showing up.
Oh, just what? I don't know if the goblins are trying to build a house or something. I don't know.
Well,
Alright.
we did see those stones blocking the river as a dam. Could they have used some of those stones there?
Well, quite possibly. Well, speaking of that, that's right. Underneath the well, there could be a tunnel leading all the way to Zorzilla's Rest. Possibly. I mean, like there are dwarven tunnels all throughout underneath the region here, so that wouldn't surprise me at all. But if you wanted to go overland, you certainly could. Probably
How
be
far to
quicker
travel?
travel.
How far? How many
about
days?
about a day and a half, maybe. If you make good
Okay.
time, probably a day.
Take horses could probably a bit quicker.
Yeah, that's true. Never been one for horses myself. I like riding in the carriage. Unless you got a
I
good pony.
agree.
The carriage is too slow now.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no roads that go out there. It is kind of in the mountains. I don't know if horses would make it up a little bit. You'll have to, get to the base of the mountain and then climb probably a little bit, I'd imagine.
This does not sound fun.
Oh, it does sound a lot of fun. Come on.
Interesting thing about the Zorzala's rest place is there used to be a lot of geothermal activity down there, so I was so curious
Volcanoes?
if it's not necessarily more geothermal, not like Mount Hotenau up north, more like just hot springs and the like. They said it was good
Anything
on their
about a
stony
geyser?
bottoms. Not that I know of. Not to say
Okay.
that there aren't any.
Just curious.
I'm told
Guess we
the
got our
springs
place to go.
had good healing properties, though.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a good long hot bath.
You just had one, but
Well,
last
that'd be
night.
great in a place of historic significance like that. Probably a little dirty, but I don't think I'd mind.
I wish I had a bath every night.
Eh.
She just kind of wanders thinking about a bath.
So
What do you guys think? Should we head south to try to find this place?
that's our best bet. We need to keep if we want to keep these folks safe. It's probably our best bet.
I got a map right here, and she pulls out a scrap of paper that does have all of this on here. As I'm sorry, it's not south, it's east.
East.
And I got all turned around. It's actually past Wave Echo Cave.
Don't worry, it's okay. Sometimes I have the map the wrong way
Yeah,
around.
I just had it turned the wrong way.
It's
it's over
okay.
there.
You were having a sleep. You're very tired. I understand.
I close take the map from her. Right, so it's east up in the mountain. Oh, that is pretty far up the mountains.
Oh, you could probably get there. Like I said, once you get up there, if you're being careful about it, it'll probably be about a day and a half, maybe 2 days at most. But if you're quick about it, you might get there in a day. I don't know.
And I was thinking about getting horses. Probably our best bet, unless you guys want to walk there.
Walking. Since it's
Yeah.
up in the mountains and separated, do you know anything like? Are there going to be anything monstrous over there or unique creatures in your studies you found?
Oh, well, a little bit further east, there used to be a whole pack of wyverns that always, would go around and, muck up any sort of civilization up there. But that's why that whole region hasn't been tamed. Because I think some band of adventurers went and, took them all out, though, some years ago.
Okay. Well, I would suggest we warn the townmaster to set up a night watch because I can't imagine those goblins are going to stop raiding.
You want that useless bastard to do anything? He's probably going to be too scared to even do anything out of his house.
We're asking him to tell other people to do things. He seems really good at that.
That is definitely in his wheelhouse.
Maybe Sildar even could arrange something.
We can definitely trust Sildar.
He's not back from.
Oh, Sildar's
Neverwinter
not
yet.
here. He's not. Well, he
Zestia, what
was
do you
here.
think about helping to set up a watch or something?
Is there anyone here that's a capable fighter outside of us?
But you're right, Zed. You haven't talked much, and usually you do.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just you know, I had a rough night. Feel a little out of it, I guess. We should walk.
You want to walk? You don't want to take the horses down? Be a bit quicker.
Nah, I don't even want to waste the money. I'm with Church Boy here. I don't know. I would maybe even consider speed.
Who said wasting money?
If we get horses,
As-
don't we have to buy horses?
As you say that, from down in the common room, down the hall, you would hear a familiar voice of Cal. Hey, where are they at? I gotta give them their cut. What do you mean they're still sleeping? We'll go wake them up. Fine, I'll wait here.
So, I mean,
Is that Cal?
I think
Yeah.
it was, but like I said, who talked about money? We could steal those horses or borrow
We're
them.
not stealing horses. No way.
No.
Of course,
That sounded like
We
cows
can
do.
borrow horses. Come on.
And then they die.
Have you seen, 5 horses for us yet?
We only need really 3 horses.
Anyway, I want to go see what Cal wants.
yeah.
me
We
too.
can continue this after.
As,
It's for the
as you
discussion.
guys are talking, Gwyn would be once again passed out on the bed. Just in this brief moment of not paying attention to her, she kind of muttering to herself, still kind of almost looks like she's reading a piece of paper, but
All right, Alva's gonna reach down and grab that map and take it with
Alright.
her.
give me a sleight of hand check.
She's sleeping.
But
Yeah,
no, but wait.
I'll give you
Didn't
I'll give you advantage
Didn't
on it.
Wycliffe take the map when? Yeah, he took the map when she handed it to her to them.
Oh, that's fair. You're right.
I mean, if there's another map that she wants to grab, I mean, probably could be useful. But the map to go there, she handed it to them, and Wycliffe just took it.
That is fair.
Beside her sleeping body, I'm going to leave 1 salted meat that I cured.
Okay.
Yeah, just as a thank you. I'll say thank you very much. After a big sleep, big girl like you will probably need a little yummy snack. I like eating snacks when I wake up from naps, and I'm gonna lay it for her beside me.
She's just muttering something about Dwergar and
Yeah.
where'd they go and are they all dead? And just mumbling to herself about theories and also mumbling about I wonder what's in there. Could be anything.
I'll leave a second one because her nightmares seem to be consuming her.
Oh, that's nightmares. More just could be anything. Could be artifacts or.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
just kind of ranting about what.
Oh,
you know.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I take the second one back.
That's fair.
I only leave 1.
All right,
As you
let's go downstairs.
head to the common room, you would see Cal drinking a beer. Well, about fucking time you woke up. Gotta give you your cut. It
I
turns
wasn't
out-
sleeping.
Oh, you were.
Sure you weren't. What? I
What's
was,
this that you're talking
I
about?
was talking with me cousin. Looking like it's gonna be quite a good haul. So he said go ahead and pay up the 300 and Just 300 gold.
300 gold. Okay.
I mean, that is very generous. Thank you, Cal.
Hey, it's generous of us. You know, that's what we're known for. Being generous.
Right.
So if my math is right, you guys made already 3,000 gold off the mine?
It's just future prospects. We haven't actually. We did some rummaging around when he was in there. Took a good eye at it. We wanted to give you something for helping us out.
Oh, thank you.
Just an initial down payment, if you will.
300 each, right?
Oh no.
No.
Dead kitty cat. You no.
Oh, what? Come on, Cal. Come on, give me a bit more. Come on.
If this is what we agree on, it is so.
I'll allow a persuasion check from Isabel.
Yes. Oh my gosh, wait, where did my thing go? I have roll 20
Where's
up.
my
I
character
swear.
sheet?
Where's my character sheet? I'm prepared. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna roll for persuasion.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
This better freaking work.
All right, with a 20.
Oh,
All right, idiot. Yeah, I was supposed to give you 350, but I figured expenses and all that. Kind of like pulls out some more gold and puts it into a little bag. There you go. 350. Don't be coming
Thank
back for
you.
another month, though. This should be good hauling, though. We'll have the whole family up here. Well, what's left of them? They'd want it.
See, Zadkiel, you can't trust anybody.
I trust Cal. I just, I understand that he thinks about financial things differently than I do.
I'm surprised that worked.
All right,
I am
well, don't spend it all in one place, and I'll see you guys around town. Gotta go back to the mine, and we got a lot to figure out.
Sounds good.
All right, if you find any gold, let me know.
Sure thing. You'll be the first to know.
Excellent.
So we all get about, 62 gold?
350 divided by 5 would be 75 gold, I think. Or no, just 70.
Oh,
You would get 70 gold.
okay.
Okay, I'll divvy it out.
Does everyone get 70 gold?
Yay.
I don't know how long we're going to be out there, but I suggest we top off our rations.
Yes, we are going to need supplies. We should top that off. Also, the horses. Ezekiel's kind of thinking about this. He's having that racing thought in his head, like, I know that dream meant something. It was terrifying, but I shouldn't avoid
Look,
animals or a horse just because I'm scared. Just kind of having that in his head. And he'd be like,
we can borrow horses. We don't have to buy them. I'm not saying steal. I said borrow horses.
what do we rent? Rent is kind of in between.
Rent, but now not with money.
You know,
When you
see.
say borrow, you're going to tell the owner that we're borrowing them?
That's one way of doing it.
What were you
To
thinking?
save their lives.
Snatch them.
Well,
Excuse
I
me?
will not ride a stolen horse. I'm just going to toss it out there right now. But
Again, it's not stealing because we're gonna give them back.
I don't think that's how it works. I mean,
Well,
if the owner of the horse thinks the horse was taken, I think it was taken.
maybe we could talk to the town master, and perhaps he could arrange something for us. I just
Right.
would rather be official.
Okay. I think it's probably better to go to the stable master it's himself before going to that snake.
At the word snake, Ezekiel kind of winces a little bit. um,
Too soon, man.
Are you alright, Ed?
yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I just had a really bad dream.
Okay.
Mel does an insight check.
Sure. I guess Zadkiel, just give me a charisma check. Cause you're not necessarily trying to hide something, but not being deceptive. You're just hard to get a good read on Zad. He must not have had a good night's sleep.
Zadkiel, I think I understand. And she just plays her hand on his shoulder and proceeds to give him kind of a verbal blessing. As a cleric, nothing too special, just a general just a phrase of a blessing for you.
That would make him smile, and he would thank you. Probably lay his hand upon yours as he thought, "Thank you." Yeah, it makes me feel a bit better. Being comforted. Yeah.
All right. So I'll go talk to the stable masters. If you want to go, guys, want to talk to the snake of a town master, go ahead. I ain't going there. I'm gonna rip his throat out,
Oh,
and I'll try to get us horses.
White Fang, can I come with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think I have an idea.
Zakiel, thinking about this horse thing. He's like, I should come too. I promise. I'm not gonna get in the way. There'll be negotiations. Just have a feeling I should come.
Wait, why is nobody? Does that mean Alba and I we're gonna have to go get the horses ourselves, or what?
I'm going to the stable.
Oh yeah, I'll go. Yeah. Okay.
So we're all going to the stables or what?
Yeah,
I
let's
want-
go.
Yes, we are.
I mean,
I
it
want to
does
pet a
say
horse.
I
Alright.
can be a horse, so really for your benefit.
That is true.
We need what? 2, 3 horses?
You would need 3 horses and a pony.
Oh, I want the
We can
pony.
technically also be 2 on a horse if we really need to.
It would be slower, but yeah, you can.
Are you gonna wrap your arms around Zadkiel's waist, White Claw?
I'm not. I'm getting my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
sure.
get the pony.
I want the pony.
You're too big.
No.
Okay.
As you
Let's
guys
just
are
go to
arguing
stable.
on your way to the stable, you would see it looks to be a broken fence outside of it, and looks to be the stable master is kind of in the middle of repairing that fence. Sees you all approach. Older human gentleman.
White Glove with approach.
Morning.
You
Mike-
got any horses for rent?
For rent.
Or
What
for
do you
sale?
mean?
Whatever, whichever.
I did have
We
a
just-
whole pack of them. I only got 2 left. A couple of them ran
What
away
happened
yesterday.
to the others?
Got a couple of mules
What happened
too.
to the others?
They ran away yesterday. I don't know. Someone broke the fence and scared them out. I don't know. Probably kids.
That's what I was about to come over here to ask you, or at least offer our services to you. There's miscreants around. Let's call them goblins, and they've been taking stuff. And
Goblins
I was
in
just going to
town?
propose that we're pretty strong and able to defend things. That if you allow us to use your horses, they would be protected, and we would return to them. So by giving us your horses, they will be protected.
Please.
Give me a persuasion check.
I hope I get it. Oh,
With a
fuck.
nat 1. So I've got half as many horses as I did yesterday, and you're saying I give you the 2 that I have so you can bring the other 2 back, and then I'll have no horses when you don't come back? Not that I don't believe that you're strong, but I gotta make a living here.
Okay.
I could do it for 150 gold. I'll let you have both the horses.
No. Look.
We don't need 2 horses. We need more horses. Do you have a pony?
Do you have ponies?
I got a couple of mules.
Okay. Look. We
They're
need.
pony
We
adjacent.
need at least 2 horses. Okay. What we can do is we can try to get your other 2 horses that are gone. We can try to get them.
Yeah, you get them. I'll tell you what. You get them. I'll talk about renting horses. I'll tell you what. I rented some horses a while back, and they never came back. They said some bugbears or something smashed them up, or was eaten by an owl bear. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. Point
Okay.
is, I didn't get my horses back, and
Look. Oh, what I'm gonna do with you is we're gonna get those 2 horses, and then we'll pay you 75 gold for those 2 horses that we're bringing back.
What are we going to do with 2 horses?
you gotta feed them, you know.
We will.
Yeah.
We'll figure that one out. Don't worry
What do
about
horses? What do horses eat?
So you're gonna rent 4 horses from me after returning
Two
2 of
horses.
them.
that. No, we're just gonna get the 2 horses.
Ugh, I'm getting confused here.
As I said,
you might-
150 gold.
I'll toss in half.
Make that 80, and we got a deal if we bring back the 2 horses you're missing.
You bring back the 2 horses. I'll give you some back, but it'll be 150 gold to start. We're losing our livelihoods here. This is all I got.
That's what we're trying to help solve. We've noticed that people are losing their livelihood with those goblins. But we need to go somewhere up in the mountain, and it'd be faster by horse.
Mountains? These aren't mountain goats, you know. They are horses. Usually
There's-
travel
there's-
along hills and roads and such. These
They'll
are
be
good
fun,
good
man.
riders, but I wouldn't take them up the mountains. I'm never gonna
Oh,
see them
no.
back.
You will
No, I
see them
don't-
back. I'll make sure that you do see them back.
Guys, I don't know if I want to take the horse seat now. They're gonna get hurt. I don't want to take.
Oh my goodness. Alright, Zad is like getting like in this conversation he is standing there and just genuinely getting more and more frustrated because
Yeah.
of this dream, and because he's just like, can I see the horses?
Oh yeah, Sad. Let's go see
Yeah,
the horses.
they're right through the fence, but give me a persuasion check, Zad. I'll say with the nat 1, you are fighting an uphill battle with dealing with this guy to get
Yeah.
any sort of leeway. With a 24 persuasion. Yeah, they're right in the barn. I had to put them in different stalls, though, so they didn't get out, but... Yeah, come on, I'll show you, but I'm standing firm on the 150 gold. If you bring the other two back, then that's a whole nother thing. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but yeah, right over here, he kind of takes you into the barn and shows you two just very pretty painted riding horses.
I put one
Zadkiel
horse.
is going to cast Speak with Animals on himself.
Okay. What does he say?
He's like, hello,
What?
friends.
Oh, friend, yes. You're not going to cause more trouble, are you?
No. I understand that some of your friends were stolen or ran away.
Some little monsters came and well, I don't know. They broke the wall and then they chased them out. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know.
What are your names?
I'm Marla and that's Abby. And the other one's like, hey.
Did you see what direction they went? Is it south?
I don't know. I was just trying not to get hurt myself.
I got you. I understand.
You saw them run south though.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, do we know Zad is cast like speak animals?
So when Zad's talking to them, do we hear him speaking in his normal voice, or is he just like kind of neighing at them?
He's clicking his tongue.
Like, ooh, what are the names?
You guys would hear it kind of like make horse noises back towards him.
Horse noises intensify.
Did Zach lose his mind?
He would say, "We will probably be renting or, well, buying you. Are you guys okay with coming with us?"
Oh my gosh, this is so endearing.
What do you mean? What? We go where as long as you're on our back, or whoever's on our back, we go where we're told. We would get fed sugar cubes and apples and well, all this and that.
Okay. Well, he'll turn to the owner and he will say,
What are you doing to those noises there?
He's
It's-
crazy.
it just, calms them down. Say, I'd like to write Marla. It's, Marla, are you okay with that? He clicks over.
75 gold. How'd you know the name? 75 gold for a horse.
Okay. And he'll hand him his 75 gold.
All right, and he'll pocket it.
Hey.
Saddle's right there. As you see it. You know how to do all that?
Yes. Zad would know, probably from just general, from like being the guard, at least rode a horse on number two.
Mara likes an apple every morning. Orchard not far from here, so they've grown kind of used to it.
Is that right? And he'll click at Marla. How about we get you an apple before, or two before we hit that road?
Oh, okay. There would
and
be
he
like
would
a
lead-
bushel or two of apples just kind of about the barn there. One of them been knocked
Oh.
over previously. Like some of them have bite marks, that big toothy, well, not big, sharp tooth bite marks in them from goblins.
How
Oh,
dare
all
they?
right. And I would say, do you mind if I use one of these apples, or is that extra?
It's fine. You're paying the full price. I don't mind.
Okay. So I would grab an apple and you would go, here we go.
And start crunching on it. No, that's good.
Well, Marla, I think this is the beginning of a nice relationship. You and I will be friends.
Okay.
So, Zad, did you buy the 2 horses already?
I bought one.
Ma-
This is
Marla.
Marla.
Sad. What are the horses' names?
Well, this is Marla, and that was Abby.
Okay, Abby, are they like really good friends? Because I don't want to just take one. If we want to keep them together, I'll buy the other one. I've never
Dad would
never had this
click
much
at
money before.
would click at Marla and just be like, "Do you want Abby to come too?"
No, of course.
Yes,
Okay.
they would appreciate that.
All right,
Okay.
I'll take Abby.
All right. 75 gold, like I said.
You know what? Abby's worth every single piece of gold, and I'll count them out one by one to him. Just because I've never spent this much money.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
All right. Well, don't forget to feed them.
What's her favorite food?
Sugar cubes.
Sugar cubes. Do you have a hairbrush for her?
That'll be extra.
How much?
A silver.
I'll get a hairbrush for her.
All right. And he gets you this really like matted, really not great hairbrush. He just kind of pulls it out of the corner there, like, yeah, there you go.
All right. Do you
So
have
we
any
got-
other accessories?
Well, the saddle's right there on the wall. Comes with it.
Like-
I'm not going to charge you extra for the saddle.
Amazing. Do you have bows?
Bows? No, I'm not a bowyer
Yeah, like-
or a fletcher. I'm a stable master. That's what I
No.
do.
Sorry.
Bow tie.
Hair bows.
Hair bow. I'm not a hairdresser.
Is there a hairdresser in town?
Isabel, it's a goddamn horse.
I don't think
I
so.
want to make Abby beautiful.
Oh
It's
god.
Abby with a V.
Abby, right? Abby.
And kind of like he likes sugar cubes.
Wait, he?
Yeah. Kind of points to the horse. Yeah, Avi.
Oh, he. Sorry. He will be beautiful. I will make him bonita.
Hey, you can do whatever you want with him now. You
Right. Thank you so much.
counting
And
his
I'll.
coins. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. I will grab Abby her whatever the thing I use when I ride her. I grab that part and I say, "It is time for adventure. Let's go get sugar cubes."
So
Now you got 2 horses.
we need at least 3.
Mel
Thank you,
asked the
Scott.
stable master, "Hey, do you have any markings on your horses that if we do find a horse, we know it's yours?"
Oh yeah, back left horseshoe. Should have a little mark on it, and he'll kind of like go up behind Marla and show you a little kind of looks like a little bit of silver kind of etching into the bottom of the horseshoe.
Mm-hmm. And you said you had mules?
Yeah, I got a few back there. And goats too.
How much for a mule? And do you think I could ride it?
I mean, I guess anybody could ride a mule. You'd probably be best suited. 20 gold.
Give you 15.
Give me a persuasion check.
1
I
second.
could be wrong about that price. I accidentally started looking up hags. Oh, I lied. They're 8 gold.
Oh,
I tell you
5
what,
gold,
I'll
I
knock
would've
it. I'll
said.
knock it down to 5. Yeah, sure thing.
Okay. I don't suppose you have any keys or get up or gear.
For the mules, nah.
Okay.
Is that still hearing any conversation between like the 2 horses or the mule?
I would say at this point, probably the speak with animals has ended. You've been talking
Okay.
for a minute.
no.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it's only a minute.
But the horses are very friendly. The mules, he'll just go and grab one and pull one out. You call this one whatever. I don't name the mules there.
You don't name the mules?
Well, no, I usually sell them pretty quickly to the farms around here.
Oh my. You poor creature. Mel, it's
Right.
time. What will you name your mule?
I don't think that's
Um,
important.
Zadkiel, can you talk to the mule and find out what name it wants?
Oh, for
I could do that. You'll cast speak with animals again.
Amazing.
And he'll say, "Hello, friend. I'm Zadkiel.
Oh well, hey there, partner.
This is my friend Memcalia. She will be riding you. Do you have a name that you prefer to be called?"
What, a name? No one's ever asked me that. Hinkle.
Amazing.
Did
It's
you
just-
say Tinkle or Hinkle?
Hinkle.
Mistranslation.
I
Calls
heard
mule
Tinkle.
tinkle.
Hinkle. I don't know. That's the first
Hinkle?
thing that came to mind. It'll work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Hinkle with an H. Ink, like ink hole, not that.
Cool.
Hinkle.
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 Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you feed me, you can call me whatever you want, though. You guys smell good.
Is he gonna be okay with me riding him?
Hinkle, you're alright with Malphite riding you, right?
Okay.
I guess I've never had nobody ridden me before. Usually pulling things.
Okay, well, it's quite similar. He would turn over. He turned to Marla, and he would say, "Do you mind if I just climb on and demonstrate here for Hinkle what it looks like to be ridden?" And he would mount Marla.
Well, that's fine. I could do that.
And yeah, and he would say, "Okay, Hinkle, this is what we're going to be doing."
Pretty sure that I could overnight for 25 minutes.
It ends at its own.
Oh, it ends at so.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rice is still cooking.
We'll say with a mule and 2 horses. They seem to be getting, especially with the translation of Zadkiel, they seem to be getting along with you guys just fine. Stable Master's like, well, yeah, if you guys need any more animals, yeah, feel free. I got some chickens out back if you want, but I gotta get tending to this fence over here before any more get out.
All right. Well, we'll go find the rest of your horses.
I definitely appreciate that, and I don't mean to be a blowhard about everything, so.
Well, I understand, but I'm doing this for Marla.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, I'm getting back to work. You guys, I heard about what you're doing around. It is appreciated. Just, well, future thanks maybe. We'll see. Good luck on the mountains, I guess. Mule should be good for that.
All right, so thank you. And Zad just would kind of pat Marla on the head and just kind of like walk around in a circle, and he would say to the others like, well, we should at least go and stock up for the journey. Let's get supplies, rations. We're going to need feed for the travel for the horses. So
Just get apples.
Stable say, yeah,
No!
you can take a bag of feed. You guys have done good business with me. I don't
Oh,
mind.
sick!
Should last about a 10-day for the 2 horses and the mule.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Where can I buy sugar cubes?
You can take
Do you have sugar
you can
cubes?
take a handful, fine.
Amazing. I take both hands and I scoop them together and I put it in my pocket.
Isabel, those are for the horse.
No, I'm getting it for Abby.
Okay, just, I don't want to see you snacking on them. That's all I'm saying.
I just let me taste
She
the
can
quality.
snack on them. I snack on them all the time. I'm only missing 7 or 8 teeth.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I put one in my mouth and then I offer one to Abby. I've been like, you've been very good.
Puts his whole mouth on your hand and just slurps that sugar cube off.
I'm going to stare in awe and I'm going to say, this is the best purchase I've ever made in my life.
It's a horse. That's the best purchase you've ever made.
It's the best
If that
purchase
horse
I've ever
knew,
made.
if that horse knew what was in that pocket, or had been in that pocket, I don't think he'd eat it.
It's exactly my thoughts.
No, the pockets are clean. They're double lined.
Just had a bath.
I just had a bath with my clothes on.
Okay.
How does laundry get done? Nobody knows.
Yep. But now with a pair of horses and a mule, how are you traveling? And where are you? And is there anything you'd like to do before you leave out of Phandelver?
I would like to go to a shop and sell some stuff, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't have to role play all the selling stuff. What are you trying to sell?
Amazing. So I have. Let me get my list out.
Go down to the Lion Shield Coster. She's kept most of her stuff, so she's good. I would say they would have had a shipment come in from Neverwinter.
Okay. I have 5 malachites. And I have a wooden pipe with platinum filigree.
Did you write down how much of those are worth?
So the filigree, I don't think I was told, but the malachite were 10p each. It says 10p. I guess I put 10 pence. I don't know why I wrote 10 pence.
It would be gold. They're 10 gold.
Okay,
each.
good.
Which
I had a
the
brain
malachites will weigh less than the gold will.
That is fine. I want my money.
Okay, they would exchange that easily to you.
And then what about a wooden pipe with platinum filigree?
Where'd you get it at?
I got it a long time ago. I remember I talked to you about it last week.
Oh boy,
I was like,
it,
I have
was
this.
it from the dragon?
Oh yeah, it was from the dragon.
I've
I've just been carrying it in my pocket. You can just shoot a number if you want. I'll just accept it.
Somebody say they have up.
Copper.
No, it wasn't from the dragon.
It wasn't?
I'm looking at the well, maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. No, it wasn't. We'll say 20 gold.
Yeah, okay. Bet. Alright. And to buy, I'd like to buy 2 hand axes.
Okay.
To throw.
Say 2 gold each.
Amazing. So that will be 4 gold. Okay, I'm just writing all this down.
All right.
So I know my monies.
I like it.
Is there any bows for Abby? Can at least one bow.
Was that the thing? What is the bow for the horse thing?
No, I want like an actual ribbon, like to go in my horse's
that
hair.
kind of like I was thinking like, wait, is that like a horse riding term?
No,
Is that the whip
No.
just
thing?
like a ribbon for my horse's hair.
give you one for 5 silver. It's
Okay,
it's
amazing.
blue and it's got an emblem of a lion on it.
I love that. Wait, do you have one with a dragon on it?
No, it's only lions. Lion shield
Oh
coster.
my. Damn it. Okay, just because I have a dragon theme with my armor, but I'll take it. Is there any horse armor that I can get?
No.
You're asking a lot.
I'm not asking a lot. I will do anything
they
for
do not
Abby.
have barding.
Okay.
Also, this is a riding horse, not a war horse.
Whatever Abby wants to be, I will make happen.
Abby does not want to have armor. He wants to run free.
Is there any sort of extra pack that I could put on Abby so I can carry more stuff?
I would say the saddle would come with saddlebags.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's easy enough. It'd be like smaller saddlebags, but yeah.
Amazing. And I believe that's all I need.
Does anyone else want to sell or buy
Anybody
anything?
else?
Why would you to sell?
No, but I have a question about this staff that I've obtained. Did I attune to it our last?
Yes, you did.
rest?
You hopped. Did you see it in the journal now?
Let me see. Yes, I believe so.
There's the spider staff.
Spider staff. Right. Cool.
And I think you can just, I didn't already, drag it over to your character sheet.
Drag it over my character sheet.
I can do it real quick. But is there anything else anyone would like to get?
Nope.
Mel wants 3 rations.
All right. They are 5 silver each.
Okay. So 25. How many silver and a gold?
5 or 10.
Uh-huh. So she'll just get an even 4 then?
Okay, fair enough. 2 gold.
Zad would buy the same.
That spider staff looks sick.
Hmm.
I'm just making sure it rolls right. Yeah, it's good. Sorry to interrupt. Zad, what were you saying?
Zad would take 4 as well.
Okay, easy enough to do.
He pays in split coins, so that's what we have now.
All right. So as you finish up your shopping, you would notice that Sister Garail is nearly finished rebuilding the shrine there. But how are you traveling?
Oh, sorry, Stephen. One thing.
Yes.
When I bought the hair bow for 5 silver, I actually realized I don't have any silver. I have coppers and I have gold.
Do you have?
How many
do you have
coppers?
50 copper.
I definitely have 50
Yeah.
copper. I want to be truthful. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're good. So, Mel's gonna be riding the mule, with Isabel riding Avi, and Zadkiel riding the other horse, leaving Alva and Whiteclaw. What's the plan there?
I'll hop on the back with Zadkiel's horse.
Rangzor reluctantly get on the back with Isabel.
Okay.
Okay, on this ride, we treat Abby with kindness. All right, Fang? With kindness.
You're telling me that? Why would I torture a horse? There's no fun in that.
And remember to compliment him on his beautiful bow and his braided
Oh,
hair.
for God's sakes. Fang would just start to mutter like random things in Celestial just so that she doesn't understand, like saying how stupid all of this is.
Excuse me, what? No.
Sorry,
Mel
nothing, I'm just-
overhears this and responds, "Humor her. It makes the horse happy." In Celestial.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to tell her that I'm saying prayers. That's what he would tell and comment to Isabel.
Wow, what a great way to start an adventure. We start off our adventure with luck. Thank you so much, Fang.
Who
Sure
said
Troy
it
would
was
be
luck?
proud.
Who said it was luck prayers?
Rude.
Well, as you start heading out of Phandalin over the hills, there'll be a good spot for us to take a little 5-10 minute break. And we'll pick up there with the journey to Zorzla's Rest on horse and muleback when we return.
Cool.
All right, so stick around, folks, and we'll pick up right there here in a few minutes, about 5 or 10 minutes. Aim for 20 till. See you in a minute. Alrighty, folks. Well, welcome back. Last we left off, our heroes had just purchased a couple of horses and a mule to travel across the way, hoping it would make for better time and, well, make traveling easier as a whole. With Isabel and Whiteclaw on one horse and Zadkiel and Alva on another, Mel has a mule to ride. So with that, how are you guys traveling? Do you have like a formation? Is someone like being a lookout? You guys tell me. Are you trying to just book it?
I think we'd probably be taking a pace where we could look out for the horses. Right. So.
I mean, they're okay running if you want to go fast. But it just makes
Yeah.
looking out in the distance
A little harder.
Yeah.
I'm. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm okay. I'll lead with Marla. But you.
I'd say I have them at a not a gallop speed, but like a trot, which is
Yeah.
Average
Okay.
speed. Yeah, you're not running.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a trot, just so we're cautiously booking it. So
You're just going north.
Zykeel's having trouble making decisions tonight. So. Yeah.
That one didn't work. I thought I had one of these things. None of them work. So is anyone keeping a lookout, or are you all just trying to keep a lookout, or are you all who is helming your lookout, I should say?
I mean, Michael will probably definitely look around himself.
So
Depending where Isabella is positioning the horse, the front or in the back, but he's
yeah, that
definitely
would
look
make
around.
sense. That yeah, and also yeah, who's in the front, who's in the back? Are you riding all like side by side? You tell me. Describe your travel.
Yeah, Zadkiel would be definitely front, Melba being back, and I guess we would travel kind of, so as long as the trail allowed it, side by side.
Well, there is no trail out here. It's just hills.
Oh, there's not just red hills?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's the
side by
occasional,
side.
what is it?
Pass would be a pass.
The occasional people that have like farms or small houses around. So it's not like completely barren.
I guess like our formation's a bit flexible. Like we're just kind of like close. I would imagine we're not if it's not an exact like linear trail. I think we're kind of like I'm following Zad, but I'm not
Okay.
like right beside him. I think I'm at a diagonal.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So White Claw kind of keeping your ear out and eyes out. Give me a perception check. And I'll say Zadkiel, since you're in the very front, roll me a d20.
Perception, there we go.
Alright.
It's average as can be.
You do actually kind of find a trail that you can kind of start to follow that leads in a similar-ish direction, which is a little easier for the horses to ride on. But after a few hours of travel, early afternoon, following this trail eventually, it looks like it leads to a house between a couple of hills, kind of surrounded by a sparse amount of trees. Not really like a woods, but looks like trees are about this house. And as you approach it, kind of maybe riding by nearby the house, you would see. It wouldn't be until you're right up on it. At White Claw, you would smell blood. And there would be a small outhouse nearby, or small little shack, and what looks to be a little gated area.
You would definitely tell that to the group. It smells like almost. Would it be fresh or would it be like
It
like
smells
really
fresh.
like old? It smells like fresh blood around here.
It's combined with an acrid sort of smell.
Zadkiel would stop and say, well, I think we should probably check this out, don't you think, guys?
No problem.
Part of me
Definitely do
would
that.
like to agree. Part of me would like to keep going.
There is a small
It
stream
really,
also
really
kind
smells
of
bad.
around the house too. On the
Is
other
this
side.
like a residential sort of house? Like it's
It looks like it.
yeah, okay. If there's like potentially like kids and a family, I'd be very inclined to go.
Yeah.
I'll agree with Zad.
All right.
So Zad would dismount and he would say somebody has to stay with the horses.
I mean, you can talk to them, can't you? You could probably. It's probably your.
X number of times per day.
Yeah, I could.
Well,
I'm okay with staying here with
is
the
there a
horses.
fence?
Want to investigate?
Yeah, we can tie it up
There
to a
is
fence.
there is a fence area to the north of the structures.
We just tie up the horses.
Yeah, let's tie up the horses
Okay.
and then
Uh,
I'll give them both a sugar cube.
All right. So you guys
Then hopefully they
approach
stay.
the fence of the north. To
I'll be. Oh. Isabella, can I have a sugar cube for Tinkle?
Absolutely. I give Mel a sugar cube.
Here
I
you
give
go,
even
Hinkle.
So
Aw.
good. Aw.
Steven, I can't see this map on my roll 20.
because I'm not showing it to you.
Oh.
Don't look at the stream.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Don't look at it.
100% watching it. Like,
Don't look at it.
No
Watch the game.
cheating.
But as you approach the fence, kind of going through, you would see that the smaller shack door's been broken in. There are dead and ripped apart. Looks to be pigs. You would start to hear this almost wet grinding of flesh as two large, well, not too large, a loud sound of whooshing wing flaps. A voice calls out, "I remember you.
Oh.
Do you remember me?" As
Oh,
over
no.
that small shack, a large green dragon rises up over it. And now I'm going to bring you to a map. And we're going to roll some initiative. I don't know if anyone's dismounted in the moment other than Zadkiel.
I would say
for Isabel to dismount, Fang would have to dismount. So.
yeah, so I don't know, Fang, I guess we'll be fair and say we haven't dismounted yet, or we're in the midst of
That
dismounting.
makes sense. And there is a mule under Mel.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say we're in the midst of dismounting if you agree.
All right, as
Fang,
you're about
just
to
'cause-
you're about to get off, you would see this dragon rise up. And yeah, we are going to roll some initiative.
Of course.
Hey, good news, you got it too.
I got a 1. Wow.
I swear I'm
that
confident.
is just completely standing back.
That's fair.
Oh, team.
Point 11 initiative.
Well, the good news is you're all going to go before him. As the form of Venom Fang arrives over the... You can see him over the roof there. Mel, you are up first, mounted on Hinkle. What are you doing? As the horses, the Hinkle doesn't seem to mind, but the horses do kind of let out a kind of snort and start stamping around. They are definitely spooked in this moment.
No.
So behind which of the buildings is single?
The northern building looks like.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I'll get rid of that light if you guys want. Just remember that it's there.
Okay.
Okay.
Which light?
The barrier.
Oh, okay.
So you can see, because you can see him. What's a Mel do?
Mel is going to cast Bless
All right.
on her group mates.
Who gets it?
Up to 3 creatures get of my choice.
Yeah.
So Isabella, White Claw, and Batkill.
Right, as you all feel this kind of betterment about yourselves in this brief moment, and instilled with Mel's blessing.
And now Mel dismounts.
All right. It does take
That
15
takes up-
feet of movement.
Okay.
Or whatever side you want to dismount on, Staying there.
Should come off that side, and then 1, 2, 3.
Are you taking Hinkle with you?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's it for her.
That will take us to Alva. Alva, you're on the horse. You see this familiar green dragon approach.
Yeah, where is the dragon?
Right on the other side of you.
I don't see it on the map. Is he flying currently?
You should see him.
Oh, now I see him. Okay. All right. Is he flying or is he grounded?
He is over. He's about 20, 30 feet in the air over this area.
Yeah.
You can see as he kind of rises up, he does have a horse body, and he just drops.
Wait, what?
He was eating a horse.
He was eating a horse?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, great.
Probably once beautiful white stallion.
I have a question about the spell Fairy Fire.
Yeah. What's the question?
I don't know if I quite understand what it does for
So
the people around.
you light up an area, a small area. Anyone in that area, when you cast it, can try to avoid these little kind of, almost like covering it with like glitter, essentially. Anyone who gets covered in the glitter, they have a chance to get covered in the glitter. If they fail the saving throw, they're essentially covered in the glitter, and every attack will be at advantage against them, but only in that initial cast.
Okay, so it you can, if it's on like someone that we're fighting, then that would give us an advantage when we
on all of your attack rolls.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they can't turn
even
invisible.
And what if the creature moves out of that 20-foot cube? Then it no longer is.
The dust is still on them.
Okay. All right. That's what I didn't understand.
Yeah, it gets attached to them.
Okay.
It's like throwing
Well,
glitter at
I'm
someone.
gonna-
It sticks to them, and then they're covered in glitter. What can they do about it? No.
Forever.
It's forever.
The glitter never goes away. Yeah. I'm gonna dismount.
All right, that will take half of your movement.
All right. And then I want to head another 15 feet in the direction of the dragon.
Which way? North or south? North or east?
East.
So kind of passing Zadkiel a little bit. You can get there.
Okay, so I can get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then it's a 20-foot cube, you said? So
Yeah, as it just kind of lights up the space, if that's where you're casting it.
yeah, that's where I like to cast it.
All right. So he's gonna make a dexterity save.
Do I need to push the fairy fire spell?
Yeah, go ahead and push it.
Okay.
So I need to know what your DC is. I think your DC is 13, if I had to guess.
Sorry, I lost my character sheet. I don't know where it went. There it is. Okay, it was hiding. All right.
I got a 12. So as this fairy light kind of casts over the area and kind of starts to cling to this dragon's body. Anything else for Alva? That's it, right? Any bonus actions?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't have any. I can't shift. I can't fly. There's nothing I have that can fly. So I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at right now.
All right. At the end of your turn, its eyes flicker, and I'm gonna roll for it. It is gonna be White Claw. I need a Wisdom saving throw, as this shimmering green light echoes out from the dragon's eyeball. With a 22, you almost feel compelled to hurt Isabel in this moment, but you kind of shake that thought off and like, no, that's just intrusive thoughts. That will take us to the horse and the mule. The mule will then just start eating some grass down here.
Why does the mule get initiative?
In case they need to have initiative. This horse here is gonna I'm gonna roll to see what it does. 18. It's just gonna chill. That'll take us to White Claw.
So as I was technically halfway into dismounting when that happened, as we agreed.
You were just about to, and you're still on the horse. It will take half movement to dismount.
Okay, so I was gonna dismount. So that's
And then you got 15 feet of movement.
would that be a big bush or just a small bush? I could
That's a
go through?
bush. I would say that would count as difficult terrain.
Be 5, and then that'd be 10 to go there.
As White Claw jumps into the bush.
I mean, if I go right in the bush, and I've got sight of him,
Yep.
we are gonna cast Phantasmal Force, a big dragon, bigger than him, going down towards him.
All right. Take Wisdom save. Got a nat 20.
Of course.
I see through your lies.
Let's see. And in that case, we're gonna use 2 sorcerer points to cast a chill touch.
All right. It will be at advantage because he's fairy fired. A 26 will definitely hit. Takes 8 points of necrotic damage as his cat claw arcs out and just scratches across the wing of the dragon. Anything else for White Claw?
No, that'll be it.
All right, White Claw at the end of your turn. His eyes shimmer once again. Isabel, I need you to give me a wisdom save. With a 5. As you catch a glance of this green dragon's eyeballs, pierces into your soul. White Claw just hurt him. We shouldn't be doing that. While you are charmed, you have to make an attack against. You can only move towards your target, which will be the closest target, which is White Claw. I need an attack roll with your sword against White Claw. You cannot take bonus actions for this turn. And you have to make an attack against White Claw. You can dismount if you want, though. That is your call if you want to do that. Or you can stay mounted.
Oh.
You there, Isabel?
Isabel?
Oh no, I was muted. Okay. I'm gonna stay on my horse.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull the horse back, and it's gonna make the neigh and like go on its 2 hind feet.
I gotcha.
And I'm gonna be like, White Claw, what the hell? And I'm gonna unsheath my sword and just like flash right at him.
Pop a wheelie. Getting a
Nice.
natural 1 as you go for this big swing.
That's good.
Your sword kind of sticks into part of the bush as White Claw, at least you're in the bush, as part of it gets chopped in half. As, yep, White Claw, you're in there. Good thing you got nat 1.
Yeah,
And
that could have been really bad.
I was about to use shield.
At-
About
yeah.
to use the only shield I got.
At the end of your turn, Isabel, you come to your senses like, oh, not White Claw. Now realizing what you had almost done will take us to the dragon's turn. The dragon. Dragon, oh dragon. Is going to fly around. Actually, he's gonna fly first towards. Zooming down towards Alva. Goes in for a big old bite. Getting a 23 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
As Alva, you take 30 points of damage.
30.
I need a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on your Fairy Fire spell. As a 10, the glitter falls off of the dragon. You are nothing to me. Oh, you follow me everywhere. And then he's gonna send a claw at Alva as well. Getting a natural 20 to hit.
Of course, that hits.
As Alva, you take 22 points of damage.
Alright, I'm unconscious.
Alva falls unconscious. And for good measure, he's gonna just kind of take a hop as he lands for a brief moment. And is going to claw at White Claw as well. Hey, White Claw, getting an 11 to hit, though.
Misses.
As it kind of slashes at you, also kind of getting part of the bush. He is going to hop up in the air, kind of taking a 20-foot leap. You can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like, White Claw.
Yeah, I'll try to whack at him with a staff.
All right. That is going to be a miss.
Oh, and yeah, there's no advantage anymore.
That will take us to Zadkiel.
Zadkiel is when he sees Alva fall, he just kind of immediately dives toward her, and he's going to use his lay on hands, and he will. I think he'll use all of it, or no, he'll use. Yeah, I guess she'll get 25 points.
All right.
Wow, thank you.
I want to see
Alva, when
that.
you're on the ground, you just feel this warm wind wash over you.
And then Zad will actually go back to Marla and mount up.
Okay. That will take all of your movement, but yeah, you get there.
Yeah. And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right, that will take us to Mel.
Is the fairy fire still on
It is
Poison Fang?
not anymore.
He shook it off?
It faded after Alva got knocked unconscious.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's gonna pull out her magic missile wand.
Okay.
Throw 4 at him for the charges.
Okay. 4 charges, making it a 3 + 3, so 6d4 + 6. As all of these missiles just kind of slam into the side of this dragon, just pelting him. A little bit of like smoke kind of appears. It'll take 25 points of damage.
That's huge.
That is huge. Anything else for Mel?
Yeah, she will. Yep, that's it.
Okay. That will take us to Alva on the ground. Zadkiel kind of rushed to your aid for this moment, then went back, jumped on the horse. You see the dragon 20 feet up, looking down at all of you as it's pelted by these magic missiles from Mel. What are you doing?
Alva's gonna wake up and sort of gasp. And she's gonna stand up. And then I'd like to use the spider staff, if possible.
All right, trying to web it? Or giving yourself spider climb?
What's the difference between, I mean, obviously it's how many hands you use. Is there any more power to a two-handed than a one-handed?
So it's 20 feet up in the air. So you can't attack. Yes, it is more powerful if you attack two-handed, yes. But you have a shield at the moment.
Oh.
But you still use the charges to cast.
Yeah. So where do I click on that?
What are you attempting to do?
Isn't the spider staff, don't you cast something with it?
Yeah, you can cast either spider climb with it or web with it.
Oh. Okay. How high up is the dragon?
20 feet in the air.
20 feet in the air.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to look at my character sheet. I'm gonna go with can I cast the same spell again?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
got
cast
spell
Fairy
slots?
Fire. Yeah,
All
I'm gonna
right.
cast Fairy Fire again. Over the dragon.
As glitter fills the air. Got a 12. He got a 12 again, though.
Nice.
If only he had advantage. As once again is covered in glitter.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I am gonna shift.
All right. What's she turning into?
Sorry, I just lost everything on my map. It's all black now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I
what
put your token on the other screen. Because I'm about to pull out a token for your whatever you're turning into.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna shift.
All right.
Sorry.
Fair enough. You staying put then?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. Dragon right above you. At the end of your turn, that flickering light looks towards White Claw. White Claw, I need a wisdom save. Man, nat 20. You are not falling for his tricks. Taking us to Hinkle. Hinkle's just eating some grass. And White Claw, your turn.
20 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try again to make him hallucinate. But this time we're gonna make him hallucinate acid rain dropping on him. So.
Got a 19. No
So
tricks.
that'll
No tricks
work.
bore me, cat. Anything
We're
else for
gonna-
White Claw?
Yeah, we're gonna 2 sorcery point to cast Mind Sliver on him.
All right.
Yeah.
Big intelligence save. Got a 17.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And to get out of the bush, that's 10. And then 20 would be. He's gonna move. That's right there. And that'll be it.
All right. That will take us to Isabel.
Boo boo boo. Okay, so how tall is this horse?
It's
How tall is
same height as a horse's. Like, I don't know, 6 feet tall, we'll say. Actually,
Okay,
shoulder,
how
shoulder
tall-
length, so it'd be, yeah, about 5.5, 6 feet tall.
Okay.
I don't know.
How
sometimes
tall
it's
do we think Isabel is?
bigger. How you tell me? It's your character.
Oh my god. Like I have to know everything about my
Like
character.
five,
No, I'm
five and a
kidding.
half, 6 feet.
I was thinking that too. Okay, so
Right.
if I stand on my horse
Yeah.
and get close to the dragon with my sword, can I hit the dragon?
The horse is
Um,
about. Probably not.
I would say there's a chance. It will
You know
be,
what?
It will be an animal handling check.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to make the risk. I'm going to take it.
Give me an animal
So-
handling.
I am. Okay. So, to be fair, I'm going to get closer. Can I get closer to the dragon first, or would you like me to make the animal handling roll?
I would
first?
say all is one because currently the horses are kind
Okay.
of frozen in fear.
That's true. Okay. Animal handling.
That's half of what. Like, oh, you want me to get closer to this thing?
That's true. Okay.
Yep.
With a 7,
Oh my god!
he is not budging.
Okay. I'll give him a little. I'll toss a sugar cube on the ground. I will take. I will dismount. I will dismount my horse. That is half of my action.
Okay.
I
Half of
will
your
do
movement.
that.
The horse then takes a
Yep,
few
half
steps
my
back.
movement. Sorry. That's okay. I'm gonna say.
Doesn't run, but steps back.
Okay. Good boy, Abby. Looking great out there. And as I do that, I'm gonna take a hand axe and I'm gonna throw it
All right.
at this dragon.
Heck, you can chuck 2 if you want.
So.
They are at advantage.
Right. Okay. I'll chuck 2 at the same time then.
Yeah, just pull 2 axes out, chuck them.
Yep.
At advantage.
And at advantage. And hand axe.
19 will hit. And a nat 20 will also hit.
Boo boo boo. All right. 8.
I will remind you, you can still do a trip attack on that if you want. Do you have the trip attack? No, you have the commander's strike and.
I know. Yeah, I know this happened last week too.
What was the
or
other
one
one?
of them. I have
Commander's strike.
Commander's strike and
riposte.
and then menacing.
Menacing attack. That's the one. You could do menacing on.
Yeah. Just while I'm here, I might as well do a menacing attack.
Like if you throw it on the crit, you get double damage.
Stop there.
All right.
That is the end of my turn.
That will take us to Venom Fang. As these axes kind of, one of them cuts through, leaving a hole in his wing. The other one kind of sticks into his shoulder. Drops down as he inhales. And then he exhales. A massive cone protrudes out of him. In a big old cone. I will need Alva, Isabel, and Zadkiel to give me Constitution saving throws.
Gosh. Oh wait. I think the Shield Master does something here. Hold on.
Shield Master only helps with dex saves.
Oh, okay.
As this is like permeating through your armor and into your skin.
Yeah, I get it.
All 3 of you take 42 points of poison damage.
No, I'm unconscious.
I'm luckily still alive. But yeah, not happy.
Boy, that's a terrible time for that to happen.
Unconscious.
As
Damn.
Alva and Zadkiel both fall down. Unfortunately, Zadkiel's steed also falls. Dragon will then turn towards White Claw. Give a big smile, just dripping with kind of this poison mucus. Flaps his wings up and shoots up 60 feet into the air. Actually, he's going to go 40 feet in the air.
What?
And fly about over here, keeping an eye as he kind of glances towards White Claw for a moment and then turns towards Mel. Because she did hurt him pretty good. That will take us to Zadkiel. If you'll roll me a death save, please. Zadkiel gets up with 1 hit point. What's Zad doing?
Good job.
60 feet in the air, huh?
40 feet in the air and a good distance back.
Okay, he's gonna move up. Let's see here. I only have half my movement, right?
Yeah, standing up would take half. You're at 1 hit point.
Yeah. Okay, let me just see here real quick. So I have 15. And then if he's 40 feet in the air, would I be able to hit him with javelin from right?
It will be at disadvantage, I think. What's the range of javelin? Is javelin 60?
Yeah, it's 60 feet. I was gonna move.
So
up.
yeah, I would say you can reach him with a javelin.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna move over to here. And do I get 2 attacks with that?
You do. You just pull a javelin out with each attack, kind of in one fluid motion. Just pull it off your back and launch it. Pull another one, launch it.
There it is.
As one of them is definitely super wide, as wings kind of flutter and just knock it back. The other is a near hit, as he kind of does this spin motion through the air. Anything else?
Oh wait, I didn't get less. I don't get less on those, no?
You do. Roll me a d4, because that spin move could matter.
Yeah. Let's see here, d4, d4.
With a 4, as he's spinning through the air, dodging, it does glance in like his armpit. He just yanks it out and throws it on the ground. Roll me some damage on that second javelin. He will take 6 points of piercing. Anything else for Zadkiel?
That is it.
All right. Taking us to Mel, top of the round. What's Mel doing? As thanks fabricated as yep. Someone from the chat is going to. Is that the big one? The Curing Mist?
Yes, sir.
That's the big one. As everyone gets 4 hit points. Or 5 hit points.
Oh, no way.
Thank
in
you.
this moment. As
Thank you
there's
so
this-
much, Twitch.
This kind of warm breeze floats throughout the area, and everyone gets 5 hit points on the spot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah,
What a
full.
sweetie.
What if you already have full hit point?
Then it doesn't help you.
No, I was hoping for temps.
I'll take Mel's hit point.
You still feel the nice warm breeze as
Yeah.
like as
I think so.
the odorous smell gets wafted away for a moment.
Beautiful spring day.
Man, a bath would be so
Almost
good
forget
right now.
that there's
No.
dozens of dead animals over there.
It's still a beautiful spring day for Mel.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Also, thanks Fabricated again. I'm sure they appreciate it in the moment.
Oh, sure.
Oh, we appreciate
Yep.
it.
So Mel's gonna upcast her magic missile spell.
Okay. What level is
Wait.
she casting it at?
It was gonna be 3.
Okay, so roll 5 times.
Okay. Six.
No, level 3 is just 5. Because it
4.
first is
No. 5. There we go.
Oh, okay, there you go. And then add. So it'll be 1 because you already rolled 1. So it'll be this. So it'll be plus 4. So it'll be
Just drop that far too.
Drop that far too. So it'll be 9 plus 4, 13 plus the 2 for 15 points of damage. that right? 9 plus 4, 13 plus, yeah, plus 2, 15. As your dark orbs kind of arc across the beautiful spring day. Anything else for Mel?
Yeah, she'll run
Get
to the
some
edge of the
cover.
building.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
As he's definitely watching you go that direction. That will take us to Alva on the ground, just feeling this warm breeze.
All right. Alva's gonna wake up for a second time from unconsciousness
Oh my
in the last like 2 minutes. I'm gonna stand up. And then I would like to cast the web with my spider staff.
Okay. And just so you know, because it's up there, actually the tree's probably about 40 feet high. Do you want to cling it to the tree and that building there?
Sure. How do I do that?
You just tell me that's what you want to do.
I didn't know if there was a place that I should be looking.
Nah, it's in the description. It leaves it a little open-ended. As you try to web the area here. So it needs to make... Do you have the web on your character sheet? I just had it.
I
It
don't.
fills a 20-foot
No, I don't.
cube. Which is that is a 20-foot cube there. Kind of in like a wall of web up to the top of the tree there, just kind of appears. And he's gonna have to make a dex save on his turn. Anything else for Alva? As kind of this webbing starts to appear, and it might catch Venom Fang within it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shift into a direwolf.
Alright. Classic. I can't remember which one. Can you control this one?
Yeah. Looks like I can.
Sweet. As you're a big bad wolf. Anything else for Alva? You staying there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there for now.
At the end of your turn, gonna go with... I'm gonna roll for it. Gonna be White Claw again. I need a wisdom saving throw as a flicker of green. You're gonna fail one day. I think the DC was 14. Yes.
Plus the yes.
As you are good. That will take us to your turn, White Claw. Avoiding that flicker of green. As you two are kind of like battling it out with this mind magic with each other.
Yeah, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna convert Third Level spell slot into sorcery points, then heighten Phantasmal Force, so he's gonna get
Big old disadvantage.
a disadvantage. So let's see if he gets that.
You got a 15
Ah!
at disadvantage.
That'll be it.
What are you trying to make him see this time?
It was a giant eagle.
Alright, as the giant eagle looks like it appears, you would even see it for a brief moment, all of you, appears out of the tree. I'll give him disadvantage on his dexterity save against the web, as it kind of startles him for a moment. He kind of shifts directions for just a brief second. Anything else for White Claw?
He's gonna go behind a tree that's there, getting some cover.
All right. Taking us
Whatever
to
cover that's gonna
well, take
provide.
us to Isabel.
All right, hear me out. Okay?
I hear you.
As a fighter, I need to get creative, right?
Yeah, yeah. Throw a dead
How
horse
much
at him.
of my and I wish.
Right.
How tall is this building?
The north one's probably like 15 feet. The southern one is probably like. Actually, the north one's probably like. We'll say 15 feet. Actually, well, we'll
Damn.
go with 20. It's got a. Say 25 because it has a loft up there.
The further, the one like south of me, or the one
The
north?
one north. The one south is
Okay.
probably like 15. It's just a one-story building.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking is if I could take my Dragon Slayer out, climb that building, and do a jumping attack on this dragon. But this dragon is now apparently 40 feet up in the air, so that's not going to work. Well,
You can climb that web.
well, I could climb that web. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got that. So, but to get past Zad and big old Wolfie here, that's going to be difficult terrain, correct?
I'll say if you're trying to climb the climbing the building's easier than climbing the web because you'll get stuck in the web. There's a chance you'll get stuck in the web. I would say.
Okay.
Using your. Do you have another hand axe available?
I thought I do.
Yeah, kind of use that to help you climb up onto the side of the wall, like slamming your axe into it and pulling you up. I'll say if you make a good athletics check, it will be your action, but I'd let you get on top of that building.
Yes. Okay. Let me roll an athletics check. Chat, pray for me. I'm feeling your prayers.
I believe in you. With a 20 athletics, you will kind of get to the edge, climb up onto the roof, and you are there, hand axes in hand in the moment, looking at the dragon.
Okay.
He's still up in the air from you, but you can possibly get there next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
If he's
but
stuck
because, so because I still have a hand axe and I can't quite get to him this turn, I'm gonna throw my remaining hand axe at him.
I will say. I would say it's your action to climb that high.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can I take an? Wait, don't I have 2 actions?
You have 2 attacks. They both count as part of
2
the same
attacks.
action. Yeah.
So I
cannot.
can't attack?
No. Because it was your action to climb up there. You're there. But that's
Oh, moving
that
in
is your
action. Brain
Yeah.
fart. I will shake my fist at the dragon.
All right.
Like menacing, like I'm like, "Oh, you rotten thing."
That is an easy enough thing to do.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm going to do.
That will take us
That's
to his turn. He got to start off with a dex save at disadvantage. See if he gets stuck here. He got a nat 1. As he is kind of turns direction and goes right into the webbing as he is stuck in the web. 40 feet up, but he's stuck. For his action, I gotta read the web spell. Can he spend his action? All right. He is going to try to rip apart the webbing. You can't contain me. As he starts tearing himself out of it. That is his action he is not restrained. As that is all he can do. He's still around the area of the webs. say a few feet from them. But he's no longer in the webbing. It's close by. That'll take us to Zadkiel.
Okay. Zadkiel, his bonus action, he'll do Radiant Soul.
Okay.
Oh, it's my action, my bonus action. Yeah. And then he will fly 30 feet straight up.
Okay. As you are almost eye
And-
to eye with this dragon.
And for my bonus action, can I dash, like flying dash?
Absolutely. It's still party movements. You're willing yourself. These wings are flapping hard. That would be your action.
Yeah. And he's gonna yeah, he's gonna come face to face with this dragon.
Alright. Bleeding out. Well, actually not bleeding out. You just have these kind of like skin contusions. Some of your skin's falling off from the poisonous breath. Anything else for Zad?
That's gonna be it.
That will take us to Mel. Behind the building.
I'll lose her cover. And he's no longer
He's not
Constrained
restrained.
or-
No, he's like right
and
next
has no
to
fairy
the...
fire.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna do her last level 3 upcast of Magic Missile.
Alright. Big old 5d4
Other-
plus 4. Or plus 5. I might make you a button for each level of Magic Missile casting.
Oh, 2 singles.
But a 4. And 2 2s. But,
Yeah, but 2 singles.
for 15 points of damage as they pelt into him. Anything else for Mel's turn?
No, she doesn't have anything.
At the end of your turn, dragon gonna look to you. Wings kind of flapping out, a green dust would fall from them towards you, Mel. He's gonna try to cast sleep on you. Let's see if he can do it. It's a classic, right?
Yep.
He rolled horrible. Horrible. As
So
the bugs around you, like a couple of flies and some mosquitoes, fall out of the sky as they're put to sleep. That'll take us to Alva.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a bonus action to shift, right? Or shift back.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna shift back to Alva.
All right.
Okay. And I'm gonna head closer to the dragon.
All right. That wall of web right in front of you still.
All right. And I am going to attack with my thorn whip.
He is 40 feet up.
Oh. All right. Okay. Let me see. All right. trying to see if there's anything I can throw. I don't think there is. I'm gonna cast. Let me see. Bonus action.
Could always cast web again to try and re-restrain him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll cast web again.
All right, kind of web sticking to web as it just kind of thickens and stretches out. He will have to make another dexterity save on his turn. Anything else for Alva?
No, that's all.
Alva, at the end of your turn, he's going to glance towards one of you guys. You can see everyone now. You're going to go with everyone. Isabel, give me a wisdom save.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
You gotta succeed on that one.
You do have bless, but with a 4 plus a d4. Your gaze meets his, and then you instinctually look down at Alva. White Claw, what are you doing?
He's gonna come out right there and be able to see him. The bonus action, I'm gonna use a spell slot to regain sorcerer points.
Okay.
1. And then I'm just gonna cast a chill touch towards him as the action.
All right, let's see that chill touch. That'll definitely hit him.
Yeah.
Let's see, we'll take 9 points of necrotic damage. He's looking rough, kind of trying to dodge and weave through these webbings here in this moment. Anything else for White Claw?
He's just gonna go back out right there behind the tree.
All right. Isabel.
Yeah,
I hate to do it, but you gotta attack Alva.
I know. And I'm gonna be in character with it too. So what do I... Is it this kind of same thing with Fang? How he was attacking the green dragon and I was like, why are you doing that?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, however you see it in this moment, like...
Okay,
No,
so
you
I
think this
have...
dragon should be protected.
Yeah. So Alva, I hate to do this. I don't have any axes. Or I have my one axe. Actually, I do have my one axe. So I'm gonna throw a hand axe at Alva.
All right.
And let's see what I got. Because if I didn't, I was gonna go with the Dragon Slayer. But I'm glad.
And just jump down and...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I did not want to do. All right. Hand axe. Oh!
23 does hit Alva.
Oh my god.
As Alva's not having luck this battle, as 5 points of slashing damage as you take an axe to the back, Alva, as you're looking up, kind of hitting you right in your back shoulder. You feel a singe of pain
And I'm knocked unconscious.
as Alva falls unconscious. The web dissipates.
Motherfucker.
That'll take us to the dragon.
No.
Smirking for a moment at Zadkiel. You're like a fly. He is going to take a claw attack against Adkiel. Getting a 19 to hit
That misses.
as you deflect it with your shield. An armored fly takes another swipe with his claw attack. Getting a 10 to hit.
Miss.
And then he's gonna go in for a big old bite.
Motherfucker. 3 times.
Nope, rolled twice. Taking the first one, whatever it is. Getting a 14 to hit.
Miss. Let's go.
So I need you to stay still, fly. That will take us to Zadkiel.
Okay, Zadkiel is going to attack him with his sword
All right,
twice.
twice. 19 will hit. A 17 just misses.
Oh wait, I still have
Zadkiel,
Whisper,
you're on
right?
Whisper.
Oh, you
Oh.
are
Yeah, he's
still
still on
Whisper,
Whisper.
but he got a 19 and a 17, but a 19 will hit.
I still have Bless too, right?
That
Yep.
is true. Roll me a d4.
Let me take Whisper off. But yeah. Twenty-one hits, right?
They both do hit.
All right. I'm gonna add a level 2 Mind Smite to that. Oh wait, I have to call it before I do the damage, right? I'll do it on my second.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, you said it as you were rolling. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, you can,
Okay.
like, just before we're moving on to the next, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Let me do Divine Smite. Divine Smite. Where is it? Sorry, 1 second.
Just roll,
Not on my-
just roll 2d8.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Character sheets are just there in case you like pressing buttons. As the first attack does 17 points of damage.
All right. I'll do another level 2 Divine Smite on the second attack.
Okay.
He's got to go, man.
Some people just gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
2d8.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So roll the
Oh,
damage. You rolled an attack roll.
Yeah, I see. Sorry. The slashing. And 2d8.
For 24 points of damage. Well, what does it look like as you fell this dragon? It looks like he's about to start running.
So Zadkiel is gonna smack him when he goes in for the bite.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna smack him in the face with the shield, and he's gonna come down with a slash across his chest, and he's gonna spin in the air with the second divine smite. And just flaming sword just comes down and lops his head off.
As you lop this large dragon's head off, the body goes tumbling down with its head a moment or two after that to the ground. We're still in initiative, though. Anything else for Zadkiel?
I think that's gonna be. He'll fly down to Alpha, actually.
All right. I'll take us to Mel.
Mel, seeing the dead dragon, runs over here to join her friends and sees Alvy there
Mm-hmm.
and does Healing Word.
All right.
Oh,
As Alva, you regain consciousness. Seeing the dragon headless, probably give a glance up towards Isabel as she looks just as shocked as you are to what just happened. As you have defeated Venom Fang, a scourge you encountered before.
Yeah.
You're all alive, although some of you very badly wounded. One of your horses didn't make it.
Yeah.
But you did avenge them. Looking at the destruction Venom Fang wrought along this small farm. That will be a good spot to end tonight. And
Sorry, Alpha.
Sorry. Oh, whatever.
We'll pick up with the apologies next time. But in other news, you can go ahead and level up.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks to Fabricated again. That was
Oh yeah, Fabricated, like yesterday, you really came in at the right time.
Yes, thank you so much.
That was really appreciated.
really, really appreciate it.
Very, very clutch. But join us next week as we're delving into level 6 and see if there's any fallout from this battle with Venom Fang. But we'll see y'all next week, and yeah, good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Night, Internet.
Night, night.